thermal energy move from a region of a higher temperature to a region of lower temperature. It occurs because of the temperature difference between objects of material. There are three modes of heat transfer. It is conduction, convection, and radiation. Today I will do an experiment for these three types of heat transfer. So let's go. Alright, for the first experiment, I will do an experiment to show heat conduction, which is the heat transfer process of thermal energy transfer through a solid material. The apparatus that I will use, first one is a fork, lighter, a piece of metal, and a butter. Okay. Alright, I will do two experiments. The first one, I will put this butter in this piece of metal without put a heat at the bottom. And the second one, I will put the butter at the top of this piece of metal and put a heat at the bottom of this piece of metal. In this experiment, a piece of butter was placed on a metal object and a heat was applied to the bottom of the metal away from the butter. This demonstrates that heat travels through the metal from the heated area to the butter by conduction. Alright, for convection, convection is a mode of heat transfer that occurs in fluid due to the movement of warmer, less dense fluid rising and cooler, denser fluid sinking. This creates a circulation pattern known as a convection current. For this experiment, the apparatus that I will use is two of food coloring. The one is blue, the one is orange or red. 2 cups, and I will fill these 2 bottles, one with cool water and one with hot water. In this experiment, we will see that when hot water at the bottom, does the water is mixed, or when in the second experiment, when the hot water is at the top, does the fluid will mix or not. The experiment clearly shows the effect of convection on fluid. motion. When the cup with hot water is placed at the bottom, the warmer water rises while the cooler water above sinks, causing the food coloring to mix. However, when the hot water is placed on top, the layers remain mostly stable, and the food coloring does not mix significantly. This is because the warm water stays on top and no convection current and is formed. Okay, for the last part, radiation. Radiation is the transfer of heat energy through electromagnetic waves, such as infrared radiation, without the needs of or a medium. Unlike conduction and convection, radiation can occur when through a vacuum and is the primary way the Earth receives heat from the Sun. Alright, for the experiment, I will do 2 experiments. It's a very simple experiment. We just need a cup and an ice inside it. The way I will do it, the first one I will put it at indoor, and the other one I will put it at outdoor. Alright, let's see. Okay, for the result of this experiment shows that the cup placed outdoor under the sunlight caused the ice to melt significantly faster than the cup placed indoor. This confirms that radiation from the sun transfers heat energy to the outdoor cup more effectively, even without that contact. Meanwhile, the indoor cup, not exposed to the solar radiation, melted more slowly due to the absence of radiant heat. See the difference? This is the cup that put at outdoor, and this is the cup that put at indoor after 20 minutes. Okay, all the 3 parts of experiment have been done. So for the first experiment, which is conduction, we can see that the butter is melting when the heat is applied under the bottom of the piece of metal. In the second experiment is convection. We can see that the fluid is not mixing when the hot water is at the top of the cold water, but it starts mixing when the hot water is at the bottom. And the last experiment, we can see the ice is melting at the outdoor, which is exposed to the sunlight, and the ice is quite slowly melting when the ice is in the indoor. So that's all. Thank you.